So good morning, guys. Great. Uh, yeah. Okay, I will start. So good morning. So my name is Felipe. I'm originally from Brazil, and but I'm living in Germany. Sorry, in Europe over 25 years. I lived in Germany 13 years. So I speak German as well. I could do my presentation in German, but I'm gonna do it here in English because so we are international. And yeah, so yeah, thank you so much to the organization for the to make it possible now, so that I'm joined here the SAP Inside track because you're gonna see here the next slide. I'm traveling everywhere and trying to join different events. Okay, so I had also already the opportunity to participate in Waldorf in presentations and many different SAP Insight tracks. So I have here, so from Valencia, it is a SAP Insight track where I organize it. So in Porto, Portugal, Barcelona, Waldorf, and now here in Munich. So I'm really happy to be here. Thank you so much. So then, and why not so SAP Inside Track? It's really cool because you're gonna meet people that will become your friends as well. So here I'm this last weekend. So Michael is a friend of mine. He went to Valencia to stay 3 weeks there, and we went to a restaurant to have a nice paella together. So in Valencia, and this is the community. No? So it's not just work, but also to spend a nice time together. Yeah. So then, well, so yeah, okay. Let's to go to the next slide. Something is wrong here. Now, yeah. So these are so a few customers that I'm take care. Okay, so that you, I will explain the topic in a few minutes. But here you have some customer list. And now I have a question to you before to start, because my topic is a compliance topic, and I know that the most topics are technical. So who are functional consultants here? Could you raise the hand, please? So, we have some few of them there. Really nice, cool. Yeah. So, and who is technical consultant? Nice. Great. It's just to know, okay, what, well, the presentation itself is very didactical, it's very easy. It's not a deep dive, okay, because in 40 minutes, it's almost impossible to, to teach you something. But the goal here is that you go outside and you know, okay, for this problem that I will explain to you, there is a SAP solution. And that's it. Okay, that's my goal, and I hope at the end you are happy and learn something new. So this is the agenda of today. I will give you a short. So I'm doing right now the introduction. Then I will explain to you what is the SIP, what is the e-compliance, what is the invoicing. Then I will give you a short introduction about the SAP documented reporting compliance solution from SAP. So then a project example, and then we go to the conclusion. Okay, so pretty straightforward and easy to understand. So then let's start. Basically, now I will try to give you so that you understand what is the problem. Okay, do you have an idea how governments can increase their tax collection? Someone has an idea? Huh? Yeah. you Per- Perfect. This is also an idea. So there are many ways so how you can increase your tax collection. You can increase the tax rate, for example. No? So the VAT tax rate. You can, but then you have problems with people because who wants to pay more tax? No, the income tax is also a problem. No, so your salary. So, and then you can, if the state wants more from your seller, then you are also not happy, right? So, and there are many other possibilities as well. Um, um, but there is one topic that is called tax evasion. Okay. Um, so, and this is a big problem in many countries, including here in Europe. Okay, tax evasion. People is always trying not to pay taxes. No, so companies as well. And now there comes the next question: which country do you believe in Europe? Okay, has the highest tax evasion? Germany? Huh? Austria? No. So in Europe. But Brazil is for sure the top. So yeah. Well, I have a diagram here, then you can see the the champion is Italy. No? So they lost, also they are losing a lot of money. So in 2015, they lost 190 billion euros. This is a huge amount of money. Imagine investing this money in education or what else now, so something beneficial, no, for the country. And then the second place, of course, then we see here Germany. Also in Germany, there are so tax evasion. So it's also a country that has a problem with this. No? So, so of course, if you compare with the PIB now of the country, then this diagram would completely change. But we are talking about the volume in euros, so then this would look like this one. And and this is then so it's a possibility to it's worth it so to fight against tax evasion now because for example Italy can um, save a lot of money and invest this money in other things. So yeah, and in order to fight against tax evasion, so then the states or the government started to think, what can I do? No, what can I do to fight against this tax evasion? So then they started with the digital transformation of the governments, and the more services from the government start to be how can you say digitalize it nowadays in many countries. I don't know how is it in Germany, okay, but in many other countries in Europe it's possible that bureaucracy, so you don't need to go physically to a place to get a paper or something like that. You can do everything online. So in Germany, I don't know the situation, but many other countries, it's possible. Okay, so so yeah, in Spain, you don't need to go anywhere. You have a like an ID, and with this ID, you can do everything. So not 100%, but a lot of services. You don't need to do this. So okay, but this is not enough for the tax evasion. Okay, it's just saving costs because you don't need less people working for the state. Okay, so then the tax authorities start also with this digital transformation, digital transformation of tax authorities. So, and they started, of course, to create new ideas on how to make the life difficult for companies that are trying to tax evasion. Okay, so to do this, and as I don't like the word digital transformation because it's a buzzword and you can use it everywhere. So I'm going to use another buzzword that's called e-compliance. That means exactly the same, but I'm different. Okay, so so the e-compliance. So the main topic of today. Okay, but what is e-compliance? Okay, e-compliance is nothing more than refers the usage of electronic methods like electronic invoice or e-reporting so that companies can match their tax obligations. Basically is this, okay? This is the e-compliance. Don't worry, it's just a definition. but we understood. So on the top we have eCompliance, but then we have two main blocks. One is the electronic invoice. On the other side, we have e-reporting. So as we don't have time, so we will stick only with electronic invoice. I don't have time, so let's just talk about electronic invoice. But what is electronic invoicing? Someone has an idea what this could be? Perfect. Yeah, you know about this. That's one. So I'm putting here. So it's a kind of quiz. So A, oh, A. Uh, yeah, almost. No, it's B. well. So it's important to understand that the electronic invoice basically is the exchange of invoice between supplier and buyer. Okay, that's it in an electronic way. So, and of course, in there are many different definitions for that. I got a definition from Europe because we are here in Europe. Then it's important that you understand exactly the same. Invoicing is the process of sending information between supplier and buyer. Okay, so the electronic invoice document, and the invoice is the document itself. Okay, the format you use to transport this information to between supplier and buyer. Okay, definition, guys. So that's very important. But now I want that you really take care of this diagram because it's very important you understand this. Okay, here we are talking about the paradigmas which is called post audit. Don't worry, it's not so complicated, okay? And the next slide, and you will like because you will understand. You have to understand on the top we have the tax authorities, and here down below we have the taxpayers. Okay, so um, on the tax authority side, so after if you are a company or you're a freelancer or what, after you have here down below, you issue invoices normally nowadays to your customers. And after a period, for example, 3 months, no, then you have to report to the tax authority. I sell it, for example, 1 million euros, and I have to pay to you, tax authority, 190,000 euros. Okay, so then after 3 months, the state knows how much money they have to receive from you. So, and exactly on this white part here on the top there, or here, let me see, here. So can you see? Yes. So is where we have the tax evasion, because you are running business there down here, down below here, selling, sending product, and so, and the state, they don't know. So the government, they don't know what you are doing. So, and then after 3 months, you report them what else you want to report. No, so of course there are mechanisms that they are trying to avoid this, but at the end you see the results. No, so there are a lot of tax evasion. So and then and this old paradigm, they are fighting against this. They changed the paradigm, and now we have the clearance model. Okay, the clearance model. We brought together the tax authority and the taxpayer. So together, oops. So that the information exchange between companies and the state is in real time. So, and on this way, when you sell something or you issue an invoice, no, so the state knows and in real time how much money they have to receive from your company or from your invoice, no? And here on the middle, we find the e-compliance topic. Okay, so I hope you understand this, because now This is the principle of the clearance model. There are many different clearance models. Okay, that's not only one, but this is the simplest one that is available, and many countries are using this model, but there are others that are different. Okay, here we see down below, you are used to nowadays that the supplier, so when you sell something, then you issue the invoice directly to the buyer. But with this new model, with this clearance model, you have to send your invoice first to the state, so to the tax authority, okay? And the tax authority will have a look, technical look now on your invoice, and will say if it's okay or not. If it's okay, then they give you the authorization back. So you receive this invoice, authorize it, and then you can send this to the buyer. Oh, missed. So yeah. So and the buyer, so when it receive this invoice, can check in the tax authority database if this invoice that they are receiving is a real invoice. What happened? Ah, no, 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 no. That's not the. No. Ah, yeah. No, no worries. That's okay. So you have a break, guys. So then, as I told you, so the buyer then can check on the tax authority database if this invoice is a real invoice. So, and then you don't have the possibilities to fake the invoice. So tax evasion, okay? And on the middle, here, the box on the middle here, oh, sorry, here on the middle is the SAP document and reporting compliance solution. Okay, there are many other solutions outside, but this is one from SAP. So then let's move forward here. And how is the electronic invoice market developing worldwide? I prepared a kind of time lapse. Okay, this is a word map, and this is really cool because you can see here how the electronic invoice worldwide um, is developing. Okay, and you see in 2011 Brazil was already leader on this topic because of the tax evasion. Okay, we have problems there, so then the government invests a lot so to fight against this tax evasion. So, but we have also countries in Europe in the north, so they were already leaders as well. And this, I don't know if there is a problem there, so tax evasion, but they were very advanced. So then let's start. Okay, it's just a few seconds. So, bing, bam. Ah, okay, yeah, yeah, true. So, and now you see here, I have here as well. So, yeah. So, as you see, most countries in Latin America, they are already advanced because they started to fight against the tax evasion earlier than here in Europe. But now in Europe, there is sorry. Hello, 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 hello. So, so, and now there is a wave in Europe as well. Okay, and in Europe, so until 2030, um, Europe will be red as well. Okay, there are laws um, in processing so that all countries in Europe will be leading also the electronic invoice and e-reporting as well. Okay, so yeah, as you see, there is a direction worldwide to e-compliance. Yeah. Then finally, let's go to the solution from SAP. Now we understood the problem. Now we understood that there is a need, and where is a need is SAP there. Now, so they know how to earn money, and they create a solution that cover this need. So because there are many multinationals outside, they have different brands in different parts of the world. So then they created this solution to support multinationals to keep in compliance with the law. So uh, yeah, SAP DRC. And SIP started with the global tax management, let me say strategy. It consists on three different products. Okay, um, this product down below SAP tax compliance is more for KPMG, also KPMG, and PwC or Deloitte. So, and it's not important for us as a SIP consultants. So in one side, we have the A document. Everything what I'm talking right now is SAP document and reporting compliance. Okay, but this the SAP document compliance is a set of different solutions. Unfortunately, no, it's like this. So the e-document is a technology. It's a solution from SAP that is ready to exchange information in real time with the tax authorities. Okay, basically, it's able to extract data on real time, transform this in a given format, and send it to a recipient. A document. Okay. So in the other hand, we have the statutory report, which is in fact an analytical solution, which is able or it's focused on process big amount of data and to resume it in one single file. So legal reporting, basically. Now you have to read a bunch of transactional data and resume it to something when you have to report it to the governments, to the tax authorities. Right, guys? So, and this is the SAP documented reporting compliance. It's a set of two solutions in one single product. So different technologies as well. So yeah, good. And but today we're going to focus only on the SAP DRC document. Okay, what is it? I explained to you already. Now SAP document and reporting compliance. Basically, a document is the solution, the standard solution from SAP that is able to extract real time data from SAP and transform it to a given format, so a predefined format, and then send it to tax authorities. Okay, that's it, the solution. Then we have the solution landscape. It's pretty, I'm not going to go in details here, but it's, you have two main components of the solution. One is installed in the SAP S4HANA or ACC. And on the other side, here you have on the business, in the SAP BTP, a kind of module, okay? Let's call it compliance integration, which you have one part, the SAP document and report compliance cloud edition, and then you have also the integration suite as well. Okay, for some countries, you need the CPI or the SAP integration suite. Okay, so that's it, the solution landscape. Here are the countries that are supported by the solution. So you see already many countries is supported. Okay, and here's the A document cockpit. On the left side here, you can see the countries. This really, I love this monitor because it's simple, okay? So, so don't worry, because this is the view of a consultant, okay? Now, for the people who's dealing with this will see only one country, for example. Now, so a key SAP user in, let me see here, in Greece will see only the invoice from Greece. Okay, so, but this is my view as a consultant. You can see all countries here, and here on the middle, so you see here is the status of the invoice when you send to the tax authority. Now, so you have different states, for example, authorized. So This means the state accepted it. Then you have also rejected, which is the red one, saying, this is not good, what you sent to me. And you have the yellow one, which means it's waiting for some action from your side. Okay, so this is the monitor. Then let me give you now an example for Germany so that you understand what is going on here in Germany. Now, in Germany, so I'm working with this over 12 years, okay? And the most strange law I saw for electronic invoices from Germany. I'm really sorry, okay? It's really different. So most countries, they started to, when they mandate the electronic invoice, they say, so the outgoing process, I mean, when you sell something, you issue the invoice, and then you would generate the electronic invoice, right? They mean this is mandatory. No, but in Germany they said it is mandatory to receive, but not to send. Well, it's really difficult for the companies here because they don't know what I have to do. So it's mandatory for me to receive, but it's not mandatory for me to send. And there's a big problem for the companies to decide how to move on with this topic. So I'm struggling to convince customers you have to do this and that. So they say, no, but why? Why I don't want to send? I want only to receive. Okay, but yes, it's difficult. And in Germany, they define only the semantic. Okay, there is an European norm that's called this one that you are seeing, 16931, where it's defining the semantic. This means not the format. Okay, it's just the semantic of the information, what you have to inform your buyer. So and there are two formats currently, Zugpferd and yeah, exactly. So Zugpferd and the PEPL, so the Ex-Rechnung, no? So that supports this European norm. So, but there is no law definition saying you have to use that format. And then for the companies, it's also a big problem because there is no one single format. You have different formats that you can use to issue invoice now. And then, yeah, it's difficult. So I believe Germany will change this in the future because it's very difficult to keep in compliance currently. Okay, so so you see there are many options. Imagine many options to receive and many options to send. So this makes it really complicated. All other countries, they have one format and one channel. Here you have even no channel defined. You can use email, you can use PEPL network, you can use web servers. They are not defined this. Then I believe in the in the future, Germany, the tax authorities in Germany, they will define this as well. Okay, so and this is the let me say um, how it looks like, the solution for Germany. So, but there's no connection between, I have an error here, okay, I found this. There is no connection between the SAP BTP with the customer. It's because in Germany, you are not using the clearance model at the moment. You just send directly from your S4HANA or ECC, the electronic invoice, okay, by email. So this would be from here, yeah. Yes, it's possible. Now SAP has just right now, the next slide you will see. So the outgoing process is already supported by the SAP solution. You can send Zugpferd electronic invoice to not to the tax authority because in Germany it's a little bit different. Okay, you send this invoice then directly to the customer. And SAP released a few days ago also the possibility to receive the um, the the electronic invoice, which was a problem now. So now they are supporting this. It's possible to receive now by email and you're going to have this electronic invoice in the electronic e-document cockpit. Okay, so also let's speed up here. I wanted to give you also on short overview for Italy. In Italy, they started with electronic voice a little bit earlier in 2019. You know why? No, so and it's already mandatory. They are using the clearance model. It's different than that one that I showed you. So, but they are using this, and unbelievable. I don't have this information, so I would like to see how they decrease the tax evasion after introducing the electronic invoice. So if someone has this information, please send it to me because I'm looking for this difference. Okay, so yeah, well, you see more modules are supported by the Italy solution. It's because it's also more consolidated, okay? The laws are better defined for SAP. And here in Italy case, you have to use the SAP integration suite, okay? Because well, I don't want to explain too much, but the incoming invoice is over web services, meaning so you have to publish web services and in your own domain, and then you need the SAP integration suite for this. You cannot use SAP document and reporting compliance cloud edition. So yeah, and for Italy, you have I have only one slide here. Okay, I'm not going to discuss in details. You have the outgoing process for electronic invoice is a little bit different from Germany, of course, because here you have really the tax authority on the middle, and yeah, so yeah, it's more complex the process in Italy than here. So now I want to give you a short overview now how the project setup should be. Okay, I'm going to. We are almost done with the presentation. Huh? What is this? Wait. No. Here. Yeah. It's okay. So that's okay. It's okay. Let's move on. Yes. No. Yes. No. Come on. Yes. Now we have the yin yang of success. Okay. So basically, so the to run projects, SAP DRC project is definitely not a one-man show project. Okay, this is really a team work, and okay, not only from the consulting point of view, but also from the customer itself. No, so they need to bring the team as well in the projects. Otherwise, it's not possible to succeed with this project, or very difficult because you are dealing with country laws, and you need to pick up the local business to participate in the project. So it's very important that now we work together, tight together with the customer in this case. Okay, I'm. This is of course my point of view because I'm a consultant, and then you have this view as you are seeing here. But if you are working for the customer, end customer, then you will have a different point of view. Okay, so um, and the last message I want to give you here, now you will never win alone. So it's very important that we work and always in team so that we can succeed in projects like with SAP DRC. But not only SAP DRC, it doesn't matter which project you are working, it's always better to work in a team, right? It's more fun. So and for those who wants to connect with me, here's the barcode or QR code you can scan and connect with me over the LinkedIn. And yes, also a last word. I have, I believe, 1 minute, right? So and um, so we are always looking for. We have many projects, many customers, and we are always looking for people who are interested to work with SAP DRC. Okay, so if you are interested, to work with SAP DRC, please come to me, and maybe we can find a way so that you can participate in our projects. Okay, so guys, thank you so much. Dankeschön. Danke. Und
So thank you very much, Felipe. We still have 5 minutes for questions and answers reserved. Yeah, so we built in some Easter eggs for all speakers, as you saw. So this will continue also for the other speakers,
yeah.
so we can already adjust. Any questions to Felipe? Oh,
Okay. Okay, great. Hi, Felipe. My name's Mustafa. Thanks for the very informative presentation. There were certainly interesting statistics there. I was just wondering your views on the development of e-invoicing in terms of the PDF invoice concept, because one of the big topics now is AI, and what we see promoted from SAP is the automated invoice processing using AI and checking mailboxes and then converting those PDFs to structured format. So it's not really an electronic exchange. With these new laws coming in, do you see that the PDF style invoicing will ultimately completely disappear, or because it's kind of onerous to the smaller companies to have those to fully digitalize, that we'll end up with a hybrid in future where we'll still always have PDF invoices and larger companies do the electronic? What are
Yeah.
you seeing, and what?
No, it's a very good question, but no, PDF will be not a legal document anymore in the future. So there will be a change that the legal document will be the electronic invoice. Okay, so really this XML file or other format. Okay, so this is the legal document that will be valid for the countries. But you need somehow to have the possibility to see the invoice. So the PDF will be there, but not as a legal document. So because there are small companies, as you said, they needed to see you now. So in the paper form. So then PDF will be there, but not as a legal. Except in Germany, because in Germany you have the Zugpferd, which is a PDF plus an XML file, is embedded XML file, and in Germany this PDF is legal, but in other countries not the case.
Hi. First of all, obrigado. Thanks for the presentation. And my question is, I see many standards inside the country, and mainly you're trying to get the tax authorities in contact with the the companies. But this is also the standard between countries. Like it's something that you can talk between countries, like a service provider in Portugal doing it in Spain and so on.
Yes, there is in Europe there is one. It's called PEPL. Okay, so this is the PEPL format, and is there exactly for the interoperability. Sorry, I cannot speak this word, but this is the idea is there. So and that there is a movement in Europe. It's called VIDA. Okay, so that they all countries in Europe plus few other countries like Singapore, if I'm not wrong, Australia, they are using the PEPL format for communicating not only electronic invoice but other document types, okay, between countries. So, but let's see if this will really works. Thanks for the question. So, someone more? Yeah.
My question is, which parameters are checked by the tax authority?
Very good question. It depends on the country, but basically they check very good the VAT data. Mehrwertsteuer, okay? Also if it's ever they check more this data and the companies who is issuing and who is receiving. Okay, these are normally typical data that they check very good because it's from where I receive the money. No, so from who? So, but it depends on the country. There are more countries that are more complex. Brazil is extreme complex. India is also very complex country for electronic invoice because the data you are sending to the state are very complex. So for other countries here in Europe, Italy is also complex, very complex. So Hungary is easier. So that if you see the data that you are sending to the tax authorities, but I cannot say to you exactly which country, which data they are validating there. But normally, all countries validate the VAT data that you are sending, and the sender and the receiver data. This is the minimum. Okay. Yeah. You're welcome. More questions? Yeah. Yep. No. Yeah. Okay. Okay,
Thank
guys.
you
Thank
very
you
much,
so much.
Felipe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Your applause now.